So much has changed within a year of municipal services. Last year, no CK Rec services were open, no park programs, no summer camps. We tried our best, but now we're looking into a whole new year. Vaccines are coming out, and our provincial government has announced that summer camps can start in July and August, which means our municipal services can open up. And we have a great CK Rec team here, and I'm happy to have Mitch Andersen here, one of our coordinators. Mitch, thanks for joining me today.
Happy to be back, and happy to be able to actually talk about some of these programs we got going on this summer.
Yeah, so I got to ask you, a year's kind of gone by. How have you guys been doing during these very interesting times in our community?
We've been good. We've been busy. We're a team that's happy to help. So early on in this pandemic, we're happy to kind of help out wherever we were needed. A lot of us were redeployed in other areas, kind of where those needs came up. And then kind of as we got the to adjust and start offering a few things back and forth. As this pandemic progressed, we were slowly coming back to do a variety of different things that are a little different than our normal calendar year, but we're happy to get back to doing something a little more normal this summer.
That's right. I think a lot of like you said, you guys got all relocated. So doing something a little out of the comfort zone for some of you, but some of you might be up to the new challenges, but getting back into it. Now we can kind of figure out, what some of the new services and, some of the regular services the CK Rec team does. So if you have been living under a rock, let's talk a little bit about some of the services CK Rec provides. So
in a kind of a pre-pandemic era, we offered a variety of programs from those young youth all the way up to those, senior, older adults. Anything from, we kind of have three branches. You're looking at our dryland program, which the big thing, which we'll talk about, I'm sure today, is our camp summer. Just form childcare that are kind of fun and accessible, as well as we do, adult rec leagues, anything from learn to play sports for those young ages, learn to skate, stuff like that. You also look at our aquatic side. Chatham-Kent's kind of blessed. We got 2 great indoor pools. We have 7 outdoor pools. I know the aquatic team is more than happy to get those going for everyone in the summer this year, but historically, we offer that swim lesson all the way up to aquafit, which are some of our popular programs. And then we have our inclusive rec, and that might be a new term for a few people. Historically, that's been our special populations, but it's, offering fun, accessible programs to people of all abilities. And that's generally camps, active programs, a little bit of those socializing programs as well as events. We do movie nights in the park and our Chatham-Kent Youth Festival. Those are 2 large, community events that we usually get a big outpouring of support on, and we can't wait to get those going again too.
In the year, you guys obviously, you said you were relocating, but you must have been having some team meetings. So did any bright new ideas kind of come in as you were saying, when will we be able to start doing some of these programs?
Yeah, so like I had said kind of earlier on, a lot of us were redeployed. So that real early pandemic, most of us, business was shut down. We were out helping out anywhere and everywhere that we were being asked to help. But as we came back, we kind of got to get that creative minds flowing, and we got back kind of that mid-June, so we really had to move quick. But last year we got to offer a Camp in a Box program. We understood we couldn't offer camps, and those camps, we see a lot of families in the communities. We offer camps across 8 different communities across family, as well as some other ones depending on the year. Last year we were able to do Camp in a Box. It was a free program. We'd like to thank our sponsors for making that possible, but essentially what it was we had a box. We had 5 active activities, 5 kind of creative craft activities, and 2 STEM activities as kind of the general baseline. And it was free to register, and we managed to get over 1,400 boxes out to the community last summer alone, which was exciting. We got a really, really good uptake. We started out with 100 boxes a week. We were able to double that as soon as we got the materials in to be able to do that. So that was kind of a fun, different take on camp. We know we couldn't have everyone in together, but we try to get some of those activities out to those families. And then we had to kind of pivot after that. Once summer ends, we had to look at different ways. We were hoping to be able to get in person. And as everyone's learned kind of this year, these things come in waves, and some things, you're planning for them to be safe, then you kind of got to adjust. And it's kind of a buzzword right now about pivoting and adjusting, but it's really happening across the board for everybody. So we went into kind of a virtual programming. It was new to us. We like to do our stuff in person to kind of get that social connection with people, but we went to a virtual programming model to offer some of our programs, which was nice. For some people, familiarity was key. A good example is our Shokan Karate program. It's run for now almost 10 years. It's got a really strong following. We're seeing kind of that second wave of the generation coming through that program. And they were able to see, the same instructor go on video. It was really cool. And then, when the school shut down that second time recently, we did a recess at home. We took a lot of our equipment that we had here that was a little different than people would have at home, put together a whole bunch of kits, families could register, and we went out to, some different communities out in the park, and we were able to give some families a little bit of different activities to do so that they could get out and get active while they didn't quite get that free play recess. They could get that free play at home.
Maybe let's talk about some of the dates that a prelim start will be happening in about July and August, I guess.
Yeah, so the big thing this year, which, we're obviously excited about, I've been saying it to all our students that we're looking at right now, is, we get our summer camps coming back this year, and that's exciting. So it's back to that normal model. We got 8 weeks of summer camp coming up. We're working with public health and following the Ministry of Health's guidelines. They're looking at their new 2021 model soon, which, if anything's different, we will adjust. But we're working within those guidelines. But it'd be 8 weeks. We're looking at July 5th, I believe, is a Monday, which would be our first start. We go all the way to August 27th. Our camps run. We have 8 different communities across the 8 camps and 8 communities across the municipality. Our camps run for $61 a week. So, 5 days of childcare from 8:30 to 4:30. That's gotten some good feedback on that. So that's a big one that we have coming back, as well as these pools open up. I know our outdoor pools are kind of getting that green light in that stage 1. The indoor, I'm not as familiar with, so I don't want to speak too clearly on setting an exact date on that, but I know they're looking at getting some recreational swim appointments booked in there, as well as some swim lessons, which will be really exciting. And then on our inclusive rec side, we bring a camp experience back for them as well, and just really kind of getting a little bit more to that pre-pandemic normal that I know people want to put behind us and get right to moving forward.
I know a lot of parents are probably hooting and hollering, just waiting for that July 5th to open up, because again, that's 8 weeks of them to go and enjoy being outdoors. And, if the parents just want to take a little bit of break doing whatever they need to do. So that's great that the team's coming back in full force. And I'm sure a lot of people are excited about it. We're looking forward to see what the CK Rec team has in store for starting July and all the way to August. That's 8 weeks of beautiful summer. Mitch, thanks for all what you guys are doing. Is there anything else that you would like to add as we close up?
No, just a shout out to the community. We've gotten wonderful support from everyone throughout all of this, whether it be, all our different programs that we kind of adapted throughout, to the support of people. We've had a lot of people reach out to just say they want stuff back, and, we feel the love. We love the support, and, we can't wait to, come back and give you guys kind of what you want, and to be able to give you guys the programming and the fun, accessible stuff that you guys are used to. So, really, we just want to shout out everybody out there, the support we've gotten from the top down here in the organization, as well as from the community. And, shout out to you, Eric, for having us on here. We're happy to be able to talk and spread the word.
That's great. No, we're looking forward to seeing some normalcy in our summer. So keep on doing what you're doing, and hope, when this is all said and done, we have a big old Chatham-Kent block party to celebrate all the hardships we've endured. Oh,
we can't wait for that. We're counting down on that day too. Don't you worry.
Thanks for your time today.
Yeah, you have a good one.